Genesis 9. Noah gets drunk and naked. Biblical morality at its finest. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall on all the beasts of the earth and on all the birds in the sky, on every creature that moves along the ground, and on all the fish in the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves about will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything." Once again, God is telling Noah's family to fuck. Some religious people point to these verses to justify why God opposes contraception. Be fruitful and multiply means no birth control and no condoms. For anyone, apparently. All because of this myth. And that line about how all creatures, all beasts of the earth will fear humans is just wrong. You think sharks are afraid of us? Bears? Lions? Viruses? It's also horrible how all those animals survived the genocide by being on the ark, yet here's God giving them up for slaughter. Life is cruel. But wait, there's hope. But you must not eat meat that has its lifeblood still in it. Eating animals is fine, just no cannibalism. Got it. Slaughter them, squeeze out their insides, then eat them. It's kosher that way. I have never been more proud to be a vegetarian. And for your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal. And from each human being, too, I will demand an accounting for the life of another human being. An accounting from every animal? We were murdered. That's my accounting. Thanks for nothing, God. Do you think anyone in Noah's family is like, can I go back on the ark? This is way too complicated. By the way, all this talk about why it's so wrong to take the lifeblood of another creature is part of why Jehovah's Witnesses refuse blood transfusions. They consider that against God's will. How many people have needlessly died because of these verses? Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and increase in number. Multiply on the earth and increase upon it. God just said if you kill someone, then you deserve to be killed. God just sanctioned the death penalty. That doesn't even make sense though, because when Cain killed his brother earlier, God put a mark on Cain so that no one else would kill him. How come Cain didn't have to be executed? The biblical justice system is the worst. And also, why is God so obsessed now with populating the earth? He just killed off 99% of humanity. Did he finally realize his big mistake? Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals. All those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. Everyone who died during Hurricane Katrina is like, God is such a liar. But okay, let's hear more about this covenant. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. Here's how immoral God is. He's saying he might be tempted to murder all of humanity again, but just to stop him from doing that, he's gonna put rainbows in the sky. That way if he sees one, he'll think, oh, right, no genocide. Whoops, close one. I don't need a reminder not to murder people. You don't either. That means we are both better people than God. And rainbows don't always show up when there are clouds over the earth or even after there's rainfall. What is God talking about? And just to state the obvious, rainbows show up due to sunlight and raindrops. They were around more than a few thousand years ago. God didn't just poof them into existence after a global flood so they could function like an alarm on your phone. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These were the 3 sons of Noah, and from them came the people who were scattered over the whole earth. We all descended from Noah. Earth is just one big pile of incest. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. When he drank some of its wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his 2 brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they walked in backward and covered their father's naked body. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father naked. What? Noah built his own winery, got so wasted that he stripped down to nothing, then fell over like a drunk frat boy. This is the best representative for humanity God could find? He's about 600 years old right now, too. I mean, that could not have been pretty. And I want you to ask yourself, when Noah wakes up from his drunken stupor in a moment, who is he gonna blame? The answer should be himself. But it won't be. When Noah awoke from his wine and found out what his youngest son had done to him, he said, "Cursed be Canaan. The lowest of slaves will he be to his brothers." Jesus, what did Canaan do? He's the son of the guy who told his brothers about their drunk dad so that they could cover him up. And yet Noah just punished Ham by sentencing Ham's son to slavery. That is some serious, crazy alcoholic behavior right there. Canaan did nothing wrong. Ham did nothing wrong either. He saw his drunk father and thought, he needs help. But he's getting punished. Again, what is up with biblical justice? And no joke, these verses have been used to justify actual slavery. A bunch of ancient myth tellers said God cursed the Canaanites, and countless people were subjugated for centuries because of it. He also said, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be the slave of Shem. May God extend Japheth's territory. May Japheth live in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be the slave of Japheth." Calm down, drunk man. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Noah lived a total of 950 years, and then he died. Drink wine, kids. It'll keep you alive longer. I guess the good news is that he didn't have any more children. Sucks for Canaan, though. Whenever someone tells you the Bible is a good book, just remember that many Christians think a drunk naked man who cursed his grandchild into slavery for no good reason is everybody's ancestor.